Hi, Kathy here from Kathy's Cute Creations. Today we are going on to part 2 of the Stratford cotton cuts, 10th month, because we're finishing it up, so we should have the entire top done today. We're going on to phase 2. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take sections 2 and put them on either side of 5. This is 2 right here with the 2 pieces here, whatever your colors are. This is a section 5 right here in the middle. And notice that along the top, it's all, in my case, it's all the green up at the top. We're going to make 2 sets of these. Then we're going to put them on either side that you want out of the 4 sides on the last thing we just finished, the great big huge piece in phase 1 or round 1 or whatever you want to call it. All right, so let's get these pinned and get them sewn. You're going to want to match up a corner seam and a middle seam. Now let's see if we can get this done today without our leer enders. I don't know. I'll find out if it'll move. It's pretty thick there. There we go. Okay, so I pinned this entire side and marked it just like I did before. I'm only going to do 1 at a time. You can do 2 if you want. I know it's getting big, so it's going to be hard to handle on your machine. And I'm using all the same stitches and everything I did the last time. My needles are number 12. I'm using 2.5 inch length for my stitch. I'm using the same purple thread I was using before, and I'm doing a 1/4 inch seam. Unless I don't have it to do, then I go smaller. So far, it's all going together really well. I backed off the camera because there's too much fabric over here to the left of my machine now. Okay, I got too short there. Hold on. Somehow I got a curve going on here, and I don't know how. Just a little bit. And I had to have 2 needles, 2 pins on this. It did not want to stay down. It was so bulky. Let's go this way here so my hands aren't in the way. There we go. This is one of those intersections I had to open up. Now we're going to start with the other side, which is our opposite side. going to join 9A, which is this one, the bigger one, and we're going to join it to, what are we joining it to? 3A, which is the smaller one. And it goes just like this. On mine, it's going to be the green across the top and the blue down the side. And we're going to make 2 sets. Now we have these pins, so let's just go ahead and sew them. We're going to join 6A with 6B and do the same thing we just finished doing with our 9A and our 3A. So let's get them pinned so we can sew them. We're going to chain stitch these, and then we're going to iron them and open just like we've been doing. I hope you know that you can be trimming these up as you go if they're not all matching. Never too late to trim. Take the first one we completed. We're going to add it to the last one that you should have, which is your 3B. And then the second one we just finished up, we're going to add it on the right hand side. And we're going to make 2 sets of those. So let's pin them and get them. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and chain stitch this, and we've just about got it done. Alright, I flipped it over. Let's do this. Now, if you've done this right, you only have one side, actually 2 strips that you've made now, but they can only fit on one side because one is too short and one is just the right size. So that's what you're going to do, is you're going to pin it and sew it. And I practically pinned this to death. I've got more pins than you can shake a stick at. But that is the way it is when I get to the tail end of here. And if you need to go ahead and mark it wherever you need to. Make sure you connect all of your seams that match up. This is why I do extra pins on the tail end here. And if you don't have a table outside of your sewing machine, you can always set your ironing board up. That always helps. That's what I used to do when I had a little bitty table with my sewing machine, is I always put my ironing board on the left and put my fabric on it. Draped it over the ironing board while I sewed it so that it wouldn't hang off the table. Hopefully my hands are not in the way of you seeing this. And then just doing a little bit in between each pin. I'm trying to come right up to the pin without touching it. Now, if you're ever worried that your seams won't hold, as soon as you're finished sewing, you can always go back over it again. Now I'm going to iron this open and then pin the other side, and we'll sew it. Here's the last strip we did. It has the green up here at the top, and you're going to make sure the green goes all the way around it. So this is how you're connecting it, and then you're sewing it together on each side. And like I said, it can only go on one side because the other side is too short. So I'm pinning the last one. Here we go, the last portion to be sewed on. Okay, there's the total finished cotton cuts. I think it's sideways, I'm not sure, but this is the lengthwise. It looks pretty good. I like it.
Might be sideways.
I don't know. It looks pretty good. Hope not, but I don't care. It looks nice. I like the way it looks, actually. Thanks everybody for watching. Give me a thumbs up, a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.